What do you guys see? What is it, Mazzy?
Baby duck.
Surprise! There's like 7 baby ducks.
Oh, they're so cute.
Reminds me, you might have to go to the other window because they're going around the hay bale.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Catching Up with the Walkers. You just saw the excitement out of the window this morning when somebody spotted some little bitty babies.
Yeah, I was making me a cup of coffee and opened the blinds on the back door, and I was like, it's like there's a bunch of birds by that duck. And then I'm like, that duck's moving and those birds aren't flying up. Then I realized she had a bunch of babies.
So your ducks are really good at raising babies and hatching them.
I'm their farmer.
Well, you make sure that Tesla was separated and she successfully was able to raise her babies. Well, now it's time to separate this new mama and her babies. I think we're going to turn Tesla and her babies out.
Yeah, and I believe I'd said on a video that I was going to rotate my old ducks with some of these new ducks because they're getting older and it's best to rotate them out before they're, too old. And if you saw the video, I was brush hogging and I accidentally got one that was setting on eggs. I knew this one was in the brush pile. Didn't realize there was one out there. Didn't realize that she would not move even though I'm passing by her, not even going very fast. So frustrating that happened, but we have more ducks on the farm. So gonna rotate these with Tesla so that she can raise them, be protected, nothing happened to them until they get big enough, and then we'll rotate Teslas out because they should be plenty big now.
Well, that was an awesome surprise this morning. So come along, we're going to do all of that. But before we do, we wanted to give you a quick update on Shelby. If you saw our last Walker Farm Fan video, you know what's going on. So Shelby has remained up here by the house. Oh, look at her with Cassie. She just loves you so much.
Her life has been ruined.
Her life has changed a lot.
It's for the better, but she loves to go visit people.
Yeah, she was running around to different neighbors' houses every single day. She'd come back home completely covered in mud, completely wet from the outside dew that was on the grass, and no telling where she went. But
and full of ticks until we got that.
Bella, come over here. She wants attention too. But I think she's going to be happy long term because she still has Cassie to pet her.
She doesn't realize we're saving her from getting hit by a car.
Yeah, we're really saving her life, even though she's not real happy about it. But she has Bella to play with, and she'll be just fine.
Yeah, and I found a place for these hens. I was going to try to sell them and get some money out of them, but why would I do that? So
when you can just give them away.
The chaplain at our school, him and his boys went to the local auction, and they picked out, each one of his boys picked out.
Uh-oh. She just realized it.
Go on, sis. Come back. Hey, Bella, come back.
It's beeping, and she was like, why am I beeping? Why am I beeping?
Yeah, she forgot. She's used to just being able to follow us. That's one thing about it. I wish the range was a little more, but we'll work on that. But each one of his boys picked out some chickens at the local auction. And each one had a couple of roosters in it. One boy's had a lot of roosters in it. So I'm texting this morning and I said, hey, I got 2 hens if you guys want them. They're in a pen behind the trampoline. Come pick them up whenever you want. So he said he'd come out later today and grab them. So they'll go to them. They'll get some eggs and I can hatch more chickens.
Well, and Cassie's all too familiar with the disappointment that comes whenever you think you're going to get a bunch of eggs and you start hearing a bunch of crows.
Yeah.
So that's going to make these little boys' day. So this little black duck right here is our male duck, and hanging out with the turkey.
He's blue.
He's okay. I'm sorry.
I call him black as well, but people that know about Indian runner ducks, they say that's blue.
Okay, that's blue. Xena, come.
She's
Come.
like, something seems fishy.
So we're going to use Xena's pin here, the pin that we set up for the sheep, to pin up Xena for about 10 minutes while we take care of the ducks, because while she's not, she's not mean, she will try to help by grabbing the ducks, and her mouth is a little bit hard. It's not a very soft grab, is it?
So are these 2 friends?
I think these 2 are buddies. Looks like it, at least.
My nose is running.
All right, so.
Good thing we don't wear mics. They just hear me sniffing all the time.
So what's your guess on your count? How many?
I think there's at least 9 because I counted 7 and they were moving from the house.
All right, so Cassie thinks 9. I'm gonna guess 8 since I can't guess the same as her.
It's Call me a duck farmer. Holy cow! You can see that?
How many are there?
In a row. Right now they're in a pile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You count 9? Color on them and then 4 black ones.
Yep, that's 9.
Good job, Mama, but I did not mean to be a duck farmer.
I mean, she really hatched her little batch, didn't she?
Let's go see if there's any more eggs over there.
That's-
I don't want to run her off too far.
That's crazy. You know, when we do try to catch them, we want to push them back to the middle of the pen because those babies can run through that wire, and we definitely don't want that.
She's been up in this brush pile for a while, protected. Couldn't see nothing. There's 2 eggs left.
2 eggs left out of all of those. So she did a good job. She must feel like she's done. Oh, he's ready to get some milk.
That's
Duke.
Oh, it is Duke.
Yeah.
I thought it was Daisy because he's so big.
Nope, Duke is getting really big.
Duke's got a blacker face. Daisy's got a browner face.
Well, with age, I think it'll brownen up. Isn't Dot a good mama?
What's crazy is he can be on her for a while and he's already looks too big to be on her.
Yeah. And this is Daisy. Daisy and Duke. Daisy
Don't
Duke.
you bite my leg?
Oh, he will bite your leg if he gets a chance. Hi, Daisy. She's pretty. She's gonna leave the farm soon. Do you have a date yet?
No, her new owner actually had a baby of her own about the time Duke was born.
So that
It was actually funny because she kept saying I would send her, because she was interested if this was a ewe, she was interested. And she would say, Dot had her baby yet? And she was kind of wondering who was going to have a baby first, Dot or her. Dot had a baby first, and she said, oh, Dot beat me. And then soon after, she had her baby.
and he's aggressive getting after that milk, isn't he?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he needs to be on his own. Oh, you're getting friendly too.
She's a good one. You should see her hop when it's feeding time. She bounces around like she's on a trampoline. All right, so we're gonna get these caught, but I was gonna show you guys how big they are. Plenty big, and I gotta hurry, so put the video camera up and get them caught. Okay, they're reunited after they got caught. Tesla and her babies are back here. We think they're big enough now, they'll naturally seek out water, and we won't have to worry about that. So I was gonna wait a couple weeks, but time is of the essence because we have new babies to worry about.
Yep. I have to strategically place some water till they get used to this big area and getting to water.
Yeah.
All right, Mama and her babies are on that fence line.
All right, so we're gonna go try to catch Mama and her babies. Again, it's gonna be kind of tough, but we've got a net. We got Xena up. That's helping out a lot. So we're gonna. Main thing is right here. Oh, the sheep are gonna help. Okay.
I'll stay under the shade tree until.
Okay. You want me to catch Mama first? Okay, I'm gonna try to catch Mama first. These ducks are really easy to catch compared to some animals. That good enough? I can get them all at once, that's the way to
Get them all but that one if you can. Now grab it. There you go. Good.
That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
No, that was got some pretty coloring, half and half.
I'm kind of excited about them.
So cute. Well, I'd say that went about as good as it could, Cassie. So we have mama duck caught, and then we have the baby ducks right here. Oop, get snagged on my pen coming out.
We might should run them out of there because they might try to get back in that pen.
Okay.
Let me walk through and make them come out here. They probably don't realize this.
They're not trapped anymore. Let's see these little babies come out. There they go. They're going to stay right by Tesla though, because that's all they know.
But they were just going to stay in there because they thought it looks the same as their other house.
Yeah. Well, this is one mad duck mama right here.
Oh, she'll get you.
She'll be happy though in about 5 minutes. I'm going to get new food, new water, and everything set up. All right, we just got them reunited. The kids got to play with them, but they're trying to get out. So I'm going to get out of here so they'll calm down. So when they're so tiny like this, there are a few places in this pen that they can actually get out. So Mama Duck's going to teach them real quick what water's about. That's only about 2 inches deep, so that's why I like to use that as a kind of a training pen. But the main thing is I'm going to check on them for the next 3 or 4 hours and make sure none of them get stuck or none of them get out and that type of thing. So they're doing good though. Well, that was a success.
Yeah, it was hot and I didn't wear a hat because some of you guys prefer me not to, and now it's too hot. No, I'm kidding. But I wear a hat for a reason. Keep the sun off of me.
Yeah.
It's hot.
I usually wear my bigger hat, but I wanted a ball cap because I don't know if you know this or not, but those bigger hats also hold the heat in, even though they keep the sun off of me.
Yeah.
But we don't plan on being out here all day. I'll do the chores later this afternoon and I'll get a hat on then. But there you go. The new ducks are in with their mama and all is right with the world.
Yep.
So there's one more animal we want to take care of though, right?
Yeah, and in that pen, those ducks can weasel their way between the fences. There's like 3 layers in there. They can't necessarily get all the way out unless they just super try, but their mama will tell them to come back. Every now and then they get like, I don't know where to go now.
Yeah.
So we have to check on them. But they can't get out and nothing can get in. So they're safe and they're way safer than out there. It's just if they feel pressured, they go into little nooks and crannies. If you stay away, they chill out with mama, and they're in the water right now.
Yeah, they're all getting in the water. So
Probably the first time they've been in the water because she's kept them out there.
yeah, and that was the one reason I wanted to
She's
separate
in the
them.
water too.
I wanted to separate them because Mama Duck's going to teach baby ducks right now what to do, how to get in the water, how to float around, and those little troughs are the perfect size pool for training.
Yeah, because the ones we keep out here for our ducks, they're too big for these babies. Plus, the mama doesn't just bring them up to this water we have because she wants to keep them away from everybody. So doing this, all 9 of them should survive. All 9 of them are not staying, but I do want to keep some. It kind of depends on what different colors look like because I think it'd be pretty cool. I used to have one that was white with fawn color on it. I want another one like that.
So we have the trifecta of duck water. We have the original, the big one. We have middle, and we have the baby. We're going to leave all 3 of these out for the next week or so, and that way they all have the opportunity to get in. Cassie wants to bring them out and make sure Zena's aware of them and doesn't try to bother them. So she's going out to check on them. At this point, they're so big, and Mama Tesla is still guarding them. I'm not worried about too much at all. So for our next adventure, which is how do you lead a stubborn donkey?
He realizes I'm taking him to his ladies. Come on.
Very slowly, but once he knows he's getting out of that pen, he'll be happy. So we are going to put Benny in there, and just like that, and then we can get these gates figured out the right way. You can pull that one back towards you. Sorry. A little bit more. There you go. That's good.
Now I'm stuck.
I know. Just push it back towards me a little bit. Dolly. So what we're going to do is get Faith, Dolly, and Tanya in this smaller pen, and I want to catch Come here, Faith. All right, so they have some feed. So I don't have to feed the donkeys later. Will you go dump this over there for those other donkeys? So those three are going to get along just fine. And then if you want to dump that out for these three, then they'll have a little bit of grain for the day. So our goal right now is for Benny to be out of this pen for a little bit so he gets to go out and get some fresh grass. Also, our goal is to get Tanya settled down a little bit. So I want to set up Tanya. Sorry.
Tanya, did you listen to country music?
I said it right. Just the last 2 days times I videoed, I've said it right. Tanya. Mazzy calls her Tanya. So I'm like, oh, Tanya. Okay, Tanya. So all the spunk in the smallest package. Somebody said in the comments that Tanya Tucker was pretty wild in real life too, Cassie.
Fitting then.
So it may be pretty fitting that in her younger days, Tanya was wild. Well, at some point, maybe she got out of it, but I want to try to push her over here. Look. Dolly quit. She'd be a cutting donkey. She'd be cutting cattle. She's like, I don't know about this guy. I don't know what he's doing. Cassie, you want to ease in here?
I'm trying to sell a ram. Let me at her.
What I don't want her to do is get out on this side, so I'm coming in here.
See, you're okay. Just don't kick my shins. You're okay. See, it's not too bad.
So this is what she needs. She needs a smaller pen. She needs a carrying.
Yes, I'm wearing proper farm shoes. This is what we wear on the farm.
Oh, come on, people with the comments. Tell Cassie she needs to wear some boots.
I see those homesteaders kids running around barefoot. Do y'all yell at them?
Okay. Do you want a little slip-on harness for her?
I mean, it's hot. I'm not doing this very long.
I'll lead her around. Dolly might not like it. She definitely needs all that she can get because her attitude is over the top. I wonder where she gets that from, Dolly.
Is there one up there? Is there an alpaca one that will go over her nose?
Oh,
I don't think that goes.
no, that's just a lead. It's all right.
In the corner.
Okay. That's a big one. Yeah, we need to take that in the house. Yeah, this one's a...
If you come stand here, I'll go get an alpaca.
So doing a little bit, I don't know, maybe people call this imprinting, where you give them a hug and kind of get them close to you. But then I'm going to pick up all her feet. So you can see she's giving me her feet right now. We got to teach her how to do that. I got it. We're going to pet on her. And she doesn't really like it. But guess what? It's not your choice, okay? I know you're scared. It's okay. But I'm going to pet on her, then I'm going to back off and say, hey, now let her come to me. He's like, no, not yet. We're not there yet, guy. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah, good girl. And give her a little scratch. Yeah. Pet on her a little more. Love on her. This is the perfect age.
Its head's probably too big for an alpaca, so I got this calf one.
Okay. All right, we are now ready to bring our pet to Tractor Supply. You ready? All right, so Cassie's gonna rub on her a little more. Just got to get her desensitized. She just hadn't had it, and it's been so hot. Hasn't really been good weather for it.
She was in here from the beginning, and every time we would feed, we would get her. The kids would get her. This one has just been out in the pasture doing her own thing. So she's like, what the heck? So, it's enough for today. Here you go, little girl.
She'll go back to mom, and We'll do that though, because whenever we bring her to her next home, we want to make sure that she's been acclimated, right?
Yeah, and some of you might be messaging saying you're interested in her, but she's actually going to my cousin, and she'll have a great home with a little girl to love on her. I'm not going to say names yet, just in case the little girl doesn't know.
Well, and she's going to be a smaller donkey because her mama Dolly's, I think, our smallest mare that we own. And so I think
Jenny.
Jenny, I don't know, my horse thing goes off. Okay,
I don't
guys.
care what you say, but they will comment.
Okay. But she'll be this one of the smaller because look at Dolly compared to the other two out there.
And Benny is not Faith's dad. Faith came from where we got June. Benny is a very small miniature donkey. He's actually supposed to be a, what's it called? What's smaller than miniature?
Oh, micro.
Micro mini. He was supposed to be a micro mini, and he ended up, what that guy say, like 3 or 4 inches too tall for a micro mini?
Yeah, he outgrew his micro status by about 2 or 3 inches.
And that's how we ended up with him. So he's on the small side of the mini side. So Dolly isn't very big either, so she will be just fine. She just needs some human contact because she's been in the field doing her own thing.
Well, I'll have to keep an eye on the baby because whenever Faith was little, Faith would roll under these panels. But she hasn't rolled under the panels to get in the pen, so maybe she won't roll under the panels to get out of the pen. But I'm glad we got her up, so now we can start getting her acclimated. Faith makes a good companion in here too, so.
Well, Faith can't be with Benny right now because he's too young. So them all being in here together and him being out there, it just works. Until we get all of our paddocks set up, we've got to rotate them.
Well, that was a whole lot of moving and a whole lot of sweating. I think this used to be a nice hat.
Uh-oh.
It's a good thing I have some Redmond Relight. I can go drink that if I need to. Hopefully now the ducks will get settled down. Xena was a little bit curious.
Yeah, she wasn't even trying to get them or nothing. She just kept walking them in a circle, wanting to sniff them.
Yeah, she's really curious about them. So I went ahead and put her in that little pen that we've been keeping the sheep in. I gave her some fresh cold water. So probably let her hang out in there for the rest of the day. And that way the ducks will come up and find their water. That's the main thing I want them to know. They need to know where their water's at. Tesla has to drink at some point, so she'll come up and drink too. So that gives you a pretty good update on the farm. We got animals moving. This weekend, I also want to try to bring some calves to the auction. Again, if I don't get them in, it's not the end of the world. I know Cassie will be happy about it. No, but we do sell our livestock. All those little bitty baby ducks that you just saw us get up, probably not very many of them going to stay here, are they?
No, I just keep about 3 ducks at a time. So if I have 3 to 4 ducks, then the rest go somewhere.
And you can take 3 to 4 over to an auction at any point, and that gives somebody a good start to their flock.
Yeah, the 3 that I sold last weekend went to a family that just bought land. The little girl was so excited. It was their first. They bought some chickens too, not from me, but from someone else. So they're just getting started, and it was the first baby animal, whatever you want to call them, that this little girl had ever got, and she was just so excited. So being able to sell them for us a little bit of profit.
Was it $10 a piece?
I ended up doing 7 for the little girl.
Good job, Cassie.
And then it should have been 21, but they only had a 20, so I took it.
So if you want to know how much a bag of chick starter costs, it costs about $13 or $14, and we probably put at least 2 to 3 bags into those ducks. Probably 2 bags.
I'm really bad at selling things.
Probably about 100 pounds. So we spent about $26, and Cassie sold 3 for $7. So we only lost $5 on those ducks. No, that's not counting the ones that we kept. So we still kept those 4. So that also fed those 4. So anyway, we're not making a ton of money on them, and that's obviously not why we do this. We do this because we love it, and it's hard to explain to people, especially people that are really really financially minded, that we lose money on a lot of our animals.
Yeah, but there's not really many people out there farming and getting rich. So
No.
some people have asked me, like, how do you guys do it? Gary stays at home and you have a farm. Like, how do you make any money? And I'm like, well, our animals is not what's making us money. They bring us joy. Selling them
Our
sustains it a little bit.
Our
but
cattle help us break even on the animals. I would say our
Yeah.
cattle actually bring us along, maybe bring us back into the black, like I said before. But as far as getting rich, we're not getting rich off our animals.
But there's a lot of people who just want to homestead, sell meat birds, sell lamb chops, sell bacon, sell beef. They just want sell vegetables. They just want to do that, but you can't hardly do that and live. You can do that and feed your own family, but you can't try to feed the world in that capacity and feed your family.
So the answer to that question is, how do we do it? You need to start where we started in the beginning, which was working our tails off.
Yeah.
Getting a job that allows you to work. We both worked for 20 years, and we also, while we were working full-time jobs, both of us, while we were doing all that, we also remodeled 3 different houses. We would buy a house, sell it, buy a house, sell it, buy a house, sell it. So we were working while we were working.
But most importantly, since we've been married, we have followed Dave Ramsey's advice and stayed out of debt. When you are free of debt, you get to live a little more free.
Yeah. So the combination of working really, really hard for 20 years, and not saying we don't work hard now, the combination of that plus trying to be debt free has got us to where we're at now, to where we can enjoy what we're doing.
And then you amazing people watching our videos and doing all that,
Also contributes.
it all goes together.
Yes.
But being debt free is the key.
Yes. Not taking out debt on stuff allows you to lose money on animals that you love.
You know, especially selling ducks for $20.
But hey, Cassie's got a big heart.
The little girl, she's a little redheaded girl, and she was so excited.
Oh.
It was worth losing $10.
You're lucky I wasn't there, because you know how much those ducks would have been.
What, free?
Probably free. Okay,
I-
new information.
I had paid $5 to be there.
Oh my.
I couldn't do free.
I didn't know you actually paid to be there.
Yeah, you have to pay $5 to set up.
Okay.
It's a swap meet.
Okay.
They make their money too.
You swap your $5 to them so they can make some money. That makes sense. Maybe we need to start hosting a swap meet.
I sold ducks for
Oh,
$20. I sold the Jubilees for $30. I started out at $50, and then I didn't want to bring them home. I sold them too cheap, but this guy was really happy to get them. And then I sold those roosters
to my cousin.
to your cousin for $4 a piece, and there were 6 of them.
Yeah.
So how much money did I make?
Enough.
I was already in the whole $5. 20, 30, that's 50.
Yeah.
And then I sold 6 roosters for $4.
Mm-hmm.
How much is that?
So she grossed about $50. I don't know.
What is 6 times 4? I can't think.
24.
Of it. He did not. Maybe he gave me $24, but I didn't feel like he gave me that much. He might have gypped me. Wait, you can't say that word.
What? So Cassie doesn't know the exact amount, but we're just going to say that she made enough to be happy, because she wouldn't have left happy otherwise.
Yeah, and the other day in front of, well, this has been a little bit, it was during archery season. I told the kids to make sure that they look to see where their arrow is on their scoring. They don't want to gyp themselves a point. And the chaplain who I'm giving the chickens to was there, and he said, Cassie, did you know that term comes from the gypsies? It's not really right to use. And I'm like, it does? Like, anyway.
So now Cassie is not going to use that anymore, apparently. I don't know. I'd probably use it.
Did you know that?
I didn't think about it. But there are words like that we do need to be mindful of. So.
Anyway, how much money did I make?
I don't know.
24.
However much it was, we spend more money on feed.
24 and 20 is $44.
Okay, 44.
Plus 30 is $74, right?
Okay, yeah.
Minus 5, $69.
Okay.
And I was there for about 3 hours with my friends.
Well, you enjoyed every minute of it, right?
I did.
That's the main thing.
So if you're going to farm and you need to live on more than $69,
You need a full-time job. And you want the truth, that catching up with the walkers, we're going to give you the truth. So the key is find a good job and then work as hard as you can for as long as you can until you don't have to anymore.
and then you can have fun by losing money on animals.
Well, okay. So we're going to move on. Cassie's got to take Mazzy over to voice lessons in Muskogee, and I'm going to do all the chores. It's going to be super hot, though. I'm not going to bring you along for that. We are going to cool off this evening, though. We are going to a baptism at Spring Creek. So this is actually the same creek that I was baptized in. We're going to say this was probably 33 years ago, about 32, 33 years ago. So pretty cool that our friend, his grandpa used to live on the creek right next to where he's going to, he's my friend I went to school with and Cassie's. His son is the one getting baptized. His grandpa lived on the creek and is actually going to be baptizing him. Spring Creek is probably one of the coldest creeks I've ever been in. You think?
Yeah, probably. I mean, all creeks are cold to me.
But it'll take your breath away on a hot day like today. So we're going to cool off. We're going to enjoy that. If you guys have any prayer requests, you can leave them down in the comments below. Cassie, you got anything?
Pray that I sell my next batch of ducks. That's not funny.
It's okay. It's all right. We're not mad about it at all. So hey, listen, everything we own belongs to God. If God wants you to get more money for your ducks, he will, okay?
All right.
If not, it's all his anyway, so it doesn't matter.
In all seriousness, though, be praying for our neighbor Stacy, who's still once again battling her brain cancer. I don't really have an official update, but I know that treatments and things are starting to wrap up, and then the next plan will be set into place.
All right. So we thank you guys for following along. We hope you have a great day, and God bless.
We love you guys.